had heard rumors, but we didn't believe it. We heard these government agents were creating something. After the collapse and the turmoil from within, our worst fears had come to pass. Our government had seized control of every aspect of our lives. What happens next?
So what is next? Do we even know what's coming next? Do we have that much faith in our federal government that they will be doing and creating policy that is in our best interest, in the country's best interest? Or is it only for their own special interest? We've been told many times, we've read many times, the four horsemen. They've even been deemed the four horsemen of the apocalypse. That's modern day fear tactics. That's modern day bull. It is what is going on in the world. So let's listen to the four horsemen, and then we'll talk about what it is truly that they represent.
And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, "Come and see." And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering, and to conquer. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine." And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth.
So the first thing I'd like to look at is, well, the white horse. The white horse represents, he went forth conquering and to conquer. So if you're sitting back because your church is telling you, waiting for some white horse with a figure on it, then you're not paying attention, and your church is not teaching you properly. If we look at the logistics of what the Bible's teaching us, what do we see today? We see Russia conquering. We see ISIS through the Muslim Brotherhood and Islam conquering. We see right here in America, we see the infiltration of all of these evil within the world coming into America and conquering America, large sections of it. It's not just our land, it's our culture, it's our schools, it's our youth, it's our colleges. We have a state called California. And what's California doing? California is letting every illegal, they're letting the thugs, they're letting the terrorists, they're letting whoever. They are demanding that they are allowed to come into their country and live in their state. But now what's happening in California? California's broke. The federal government is conquering you by taxing you and giving it to the state of California to feed this paradigm going of, oh, it's humanitarian, but these are murderers. They're rapists. They are the lowest of the low. They are coming here to America to destroy America, to conquer America. We see the heathens of the Muslims over there in Europe doing the same thing, demanding they will kill all that speak out against Muhammad. Now, doesn't that represent the white horse? Yes, it does. It's happening right now before our very eyes. So the next horse we come to is the red horse. Power was given unto him to do what? Take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. So what do we see in our society and in our world today? We have groups like Antifa, and we have Black Lives Matters, and we have all of these radical left-wing groups run and funded and controlled by their masters, which are in Washington. They are there to take peace from America. They are there to take peace from the world, as we have seen. Look at the killings around the world. Look at the people killing each other. Look at this civil unrest. The red horse is in full swing, and it is escalating. The more we push back against the evil, the more evil will set its minions upon the righteous. That's what it's all about. This is happening. And again, for our churches to ignore this and turn a blind eye, then they are no different than our heathenist government. They are nothing but a church of heathens themselves. And we see more and more of this coming out from the church. It's sad. So again, yes, the red horse is alive and well around the world today. The next horse we come to is the black horse. The black horse is the one with balances in his hand. The balance is what they weighed and measures for, X number of pounds of this for so much money, and it was the scales. So how could I say that the black horse is riding around the world today? Well, there's 1.2 billion people starving in the world. Those 1.2 billion people live on the means of what we would see as $1 a day. They can't feed themselves. Their own governments have created this. In America, it's also being created by our very Democrats and what we have come to call the rhinos, a Republican in name only. They are nothing but communists, just like the Democrats are. And you may ask, how can you say that in America? People aren't starving in America. Well, no, of course not, because they tax you to give these people EBT cards and welfare that they now depend upon, and they will also kill you over. That's how they become. They hide the starvation in America by giving welfare, and that equals billions of dollars per year on welfare. You see, the black horse is the one that is representative of exactly what our government does. When your government is harming the people and harming the economy and creating starvation, and then they hide it with welfare benefits, well then of course the people receiving that which they did not earn, they become not only dependent, but their mindset is they are entitled to it. They don't want to go out and better themselves and get a better education or a better job or learn a skill, not when all they have to do is go over here to the government and cry and the government hands them your money. This is the exact thing that the black horse represents. It represents the starvation of the people. You may not see it in America, but that does not say that it's not happening. Even though there are hundreds of thousands of people in America starving every day because of some loophole. They can't get any help. There are no jobs. There are no schools for a real education, for a real job skill. And even if you have a job skill, we don't have the jobs for the people to fill. You know, Donald Trump can say what he wants. There's no more jobs today than there was back when he took office 2 years ago. It's all a ruse. It's all a lie. It's all part of the beast system that we need to get away from. So yes, once again, the black horse is riding. And we see that every day if you open your eyes and see the facts. No man deserves to have to pay for the well-being of another because they refuse to do it for themselves. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard the voice of the fourth beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed. The pale horse is also riding today, ladies and gentlemen. That is very clear. If you look at the riots, the destruction, what is left after ISIS moves through a village, or what is left of a city here in America after the useful idiots of the Democrat Party, funded by Soros, burn their own city because they have been told that, oh, there's an atrocity going on, you're a victim. What logical person with any form of common sense or even intelligence would burn their own city saying that we are destroying America while they're destroying America? So you see what we're up against when it comes to Satan and his minions and the useful idiots that follow him. They have no sense of human decency. They have no form of respect. What is left in these people's wakes, what is left in the thugs, look in Africa, in Europe, look at Paris. Paris today is nothing but a big, giant cesspool. Look at what's going on in England, in Canada, in America, in Africa, Russia, China, you name it. Christians are being rounded right up, and who knows what's happening to them in China. North Korea is arresting the parents because the kids are being given a homework assignment to go home and find that Bible. How much more hell can you live in when you are living under these conditions? Ladies and gentlemen, that is representative of the pale horse. So in closing here tonight, I want you to really think hard about what your church is telling you. What your church is covering up and what your church is hiding. If you do not have the gumption to take it upon yourself to read and study your Bible, then don't condemn me, because I have read my Bible. I have looked through the Bible, and I know the churches are leading the people to hell. It's clear. $200,000 Lamborghini, and he's proud of himself. We talked earlier here a few months ago of the $2 million jet. At what point are you going to realize that these are charlatans, these are wolves in sheep's clothing, and they're leading thousands of people in these churches to hell? So we need to pay attention, because time is short. And until next time, this is No Way Out.